Hey guys, welcome to my Friday live. As you guys are jumping on, definitely say hello. We are starting to get a major storm here, so fingers crossed. It does not affect my internet at all. So we're finger crossing. Yes, as you guys are jumping on, definitely say hello. So Wednesday, we ended by having the S. So we're gonna finish that. I want to finish these books. I have a question to ask you about this. And I want to give you an update on my little peanut. So she had her wisdom teeth out yesterday and everything went very good. I was anticipating being there for much longer, but it went pretty fast. And she was just very needy yesterday. So I did not get a lot done. I was anticipating staying home, hunkering down with her. I had to do a lot of other stuff too. So anyways, after I get done with this, I am going to finish up my video for today. If it does not get finished today, I'm going to do it release it tomorrow morning. So that is for YouTube. Now, let's see who is all on. Hello, Brenda, Kathy, Shelly, Joanne, Diane. We have Sylvia, Try DIY. Hey, Anne. Yes, Happy Blizzard is right. So we ended up, the kids did not have school on, was it Monday? I'm trying to even remember what day of the week everything happened, but we ended up getting some snow. It was really windy. It like basically covered all of the lights. All of our street lights had you couldn't even see if it was green to go. So they just were cleaning that up. And now we're getting another snowstorm today. But initially we were supposed to get like 8 to 10 inches. And then it was 10 to 12. Now we're 15 to plus. So we'll see. We'll see. I do not want 15 plus. Okay. Let's see here. All right. Hello, Dee. Hello, Kim. It's a major, I know. Kim goes, I don't blame her. It was a major dental procedure. Yes. And when she came out of, when I had to go in by her after she was coming to, they're like, just so you know, there's a lot of times, a lot of emotions. And she was just crying. It was, I get just real like, she's my baby. I don't want to see her like that. So it was a bit traumatic for me. Anne says 4-day weekend now. Yes. Jan says, hello, first time for live, raining hard in Indiana. Oh, you guys are getting the rain. We're getting the snow and it's picking up. So they said by 3:00, it's going to be really bad. Hey, Elizabeth. Oh, watching from Phoenix. Awesome. Watching from Whitewater. Perfect. Hello, Mary. Kingman, Arizona. Yeah. Oh, gosh. Kim says that their power went out early this morning. Fingers crossed, you guys. Snowmageddon. That's what I heard it was called. Snowmageddon. Lulu, hello. Bramble and Laura says, happy Friday. Joan, hello. Thank you for joining. The snow is coming. The snow is here, you guys. Oh, yay. Let's see here. My kids were out of school Tuesday due to bad storms, and they are out again today. Yeah, how does that work? So I called her in yesterday and then today, and then now they have no school. I hope she doesn't get charged for a sick day when really they have no school. We'll see. How many goes to work at 3 till 9 tonight? I hope he makes there and back. Oh my gosh, Anne, I hope so too. Okay, so now that let's get focused. We said hellos. Okay, so I have been working diligently on organizing my storage unit. I'm putting up shelves. I'm getting clear containers, you guys. I am putting like all my greenery in one. I'm trying to organize by Christmas, fall, spring, etc. So I have been trying to get that all done. Like that was in here. I'm working. I'm doing so good. I know like this area, when you guys look, it doesn't look the best, but it's looking really, really good. It really is. And so I did a little bit of that yesterday when I thought she was sleepy, and I ran over there and dropped some bins off and stuff. And I got a phone call that I needed to come back immediately because she couldn't be left alone. She's 16. She can be left alone, you guys. So she was fine. She just wanted me just in case. So came right back. I've been organizing, and sometimes when you get in that mode of organizing, it's like, now I have to stop and then create my video. And so you guys, it's just a balancing act. So one of the things I want to show you this, it is a glass little, I think it like is like maybe a fancy drink. It's really pretty on the bottom. I want to show you. So I have 12 of them. And they have been sitting in here because I have been deciding what I want to do with them, how I want to sell them. Do I want to paint them up somehow and then put a Christmas tree in here and use them for the holidays and leave this like crystal just so pretty? Or do I want to sell as just a set of 6 or 12? So you guys tell me what you think. She shouldn't get docked for a sick day if they do talk to them about it. Good idea. I am going to check into that, Kim. Freezing cold weather from Washington State, only 20 degrees out. Glad you're on to give us a distraction today. Yeah. Oh my gosh, 80 degrees in South Florida. Okay, Lulu. So cold in Iowa and so much snow. Your shirt reminds me of workman's coveralls. Perfect for crafting and organizing. LOL. Yeah, this is from I thrifted it, and then I Googled the brand. Oh gosh, it's that really high-end store. Anthropologie. It's from Anthropologie. I got it at Goodwill, and it's from Anthropologie. And I probably, if you guys, when I Googled it and found out how much it was actually like the price of it, it was a lot. And I probably shouldn't be wearing it probably to craft, but or paint or whatever. And my husband's like, and that's why you cannot have any nice clothes, honey. Let's see here. So, Beth says anesthesia seems to make teen girls very emotional. Like literally, you guys, tears were pouring down our face. Okay, so Brenda says I should sell these as a set of 12. Patricia says sell in sets of 6. Agreed, Beth. The pain medicine is hard on them. It is, my little peanut. Would make, let's see here. Would make a great stand for a wooden tray. Oh yeah. I was like initially thinking like all my little bottle brush trees, the ones that my daughter said, you don't need, Mom, you don't need them. And I said, yes, I do. There's so many cool ones. And I didn't even use I was like, oh, I want this one. I want this one. And then I ended up with bags of them, and I never even used half of them. Those all got put in one bin, and they're ready to go for next year. I would paint the stem only, give it an accent, and in a set of 6. I'd say leave as is and sell as 2 sets of 2. Glass is really in now. I would sell as sets of 6. If they don't sell, then upcycle them. Good morning, Monica from Cadott. Winter has finally arrived here in Wisconsin. Can't wait to see what you got going on this morning. Just add an apron. I know. You're probably right. I am going to add my apron, you guys. I don't know. The one I have adjusted. Ay. Okay, you guys. I got my apron on. I got it on. All right. Let's see. Good morning. Everyone had to go out in the cold to go to the doctor. I'm here now. Looking at you, we had 34 here in North Carolina. Wow. Okay. So a majority of you said I should sell in sets of 6. I'm going to put this right here so I do not break it. I probably should put it somewhere. I always say somewhere safe. I'm going to put it right here. Okay. That's what I do. I think that should be a sign. One can never have enough bottle brush trees. Yes, that is true. Display some glass decanters with them. I know. I was finding them like crazy, the glass decanters. And then now I've had a dry spell. So I'm going to have to really look for them again. Oh gosh. Tamara is from Germany. She says, so happy to see you. Yes. Thanks for joining. Okay, so let's get started. We took care of my one question because I just washed them all and I was going to try to figure out what I should do with them. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, put that away because that was from, okay, so we decoupaged on the S here. And now we are going to paint it. And I decided to go with the French eggshell. I'm going to probably just open up this one because I figure I'm going to need a lot more. And it is definitely one of my favorite spring colors. So, all right. So this is, I thrifted both the S and the paper. And I ended up finding them both at the bins. So next week, you guys, I am officially starting my thrifting Thursdays. And I am going to be very particular on what I thrift, but I'm doing it. I had a bunch of gals in my group are going on a thrifting hiatus where some of them are only giving up thrifting for 1 month and some of them are giving up thrifting for 3 months. Unfortunately, I don't think I can do it. Everyone's like, why would you give it up? So, and I would have to agree. Why would I give it up, right? I mean, obviously I'm not giving it up forever. I was just trying to get things into check. And I think I'm going to be doing, I am trying to just stay a little bit more organized when I, get my new thrift haul or I'm going to show you guys my thrift hauls. I'm just going to be a little bit more selective when I thrift. So that will be good. All right. Hey, Vicky. Hello, Debbie. Oh, Joan says, there goes a snowplow. Oh, I wish they didn't leave a mound of snow in front of my driveway. Oh, gosh. It's always after we plow or like snow blow that they come through. Hey, Jeannie. Let's see here. I'm just trying to see who else. Hey, Marley. Hey, Angela. Awesome. Okay, so I got that. Let's see here. Are they candlewick or Bopi glass? I actually am not, I don't know. How would I tell? I just found them and I ended up getting them for a really good deal. And then what caught my eye for these was the little, the bottom. It was so cute. All right. That's a lot of willpower, I know. Okay, so I have a favor to ask everyone that is on YouTube. If you have another device that you could turn me on Facebook as well, you can keep watching me on YouTube, but if you could watch me on both, just to have me on, I would appreciate it. Hey, Just Jen, how you doing? Loose together and candlewicks are spread apart. I don't know. I'm going to hold it up and you guys can determine how they are. See, I probably should get better at what I am picking. There is this, I don't know, he showed up in one of my one of my feeds, and when he showed up in one of my feeds, he always, like, when he's thrifting, he'll be like, this is blah blah blah, I am getting this today. He really knows his stuff. And I'm just like, and then he shows like, so he must like tape it in there. Then he must do research and really say like what cut or what he can sell it for. And then he puts it on there what he sells it for. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I should be getting better at something like that. Yes, I am using Fusion's French eggshell. It's a pretty springy color. And I'm using this in here. I'm putting together an area where I'm going to do some videotaping or some taping. And I wanted to have a really cute backdrop. And then I thought this would be perfect for that. So I am going to paint the entire piece, the French eggshell. Then we're going to come back, and I think once it dries, I want to use some of the dark wax. Is this the dark? Yeah, this is the dark. And I am going to use the dark wax and bring out a lot of the details of this. So let's start on the side. I'm watching on both here. And oh, thanks, Angie. The glass beads on both pieces are very close together and candle wicks are spread apart. These are like all touching each other. So I don't know what that would be then. Or they seem to be touching each other. Oh, thanks, Angela. Yes. Okay. The glass beads. Okay. Hi, Sonnet. Looking great. Thanks. Thanks, Cindy. All right. Okay, perfect. Thanks, guys. All right. So, oh, and I was going to mention that if you do this color and you want to do one of your own projects in it, all the Fusion paint can be found on my website. So I just want to give myself a little plug there. So you can order that there. Let's see. So on Wednesday, we were talking too about creating like a crackle finish and trying those all out. I definitely am going to do it one of the days next week, just so you guys know. And somebody had posted on one of the posts that what they did is they used DIY paint and they put it a little bit thicker, let it dry just a little, and then used the IOD crackle stamp in it, and they got some really good results. So has anybody else done that too? I thought, wow, that's a really good idea. Hey, Sheila. Hey, Susan. Perfect, D. I had to step away. Where are you guys going to put that? I am using this in here. I am going to be videotaping something, and I want a really cute backdrop. And I've been kind of creating that, and I thought this would be perfect. A giant S to represent me and my business. So, yeah, so I thought that would be perfect to do it. And I had thrifted this S a while ago, and it was sitting underneath my table, and I'm trying to clean out all those bins, and we are doing a really good job. You guys, I say we because we're doing this together. Hey, Lisa. She says, hello. Is there a difference between the Fusion paint and the DIY paint? Yes, there is. So Fusion has a built-in top coat, whereas DIY paint does not. and that allows you to be able to blend with it. DIY is a clay-based paint. So that is the real big difference. DIY paint too only has 9 ingredients. So I guess I've never really looked to see how many ingredients are in the Fusion. But sometimes, you know, depending on the, I love using them both, to be honest. And the colors on both of them, you guys, are pretty darn amazing too. So let's see here. Hey, Mom, thanks for joining. Isn't Fusion self-leveling also, or no? I believe it is too. All right, let me just trying to make sure I'm not missing anything, you guys. Let's see. Yes, using the IOD crackle stamp is so fun. At first I thought, what would that do? But it's very cool. Solved many a problem for me. I love it. Awesome. Yes, because of the built-in sealer, it has a self-leveling properties. Yes. It is definitely, I started offering both Fusion and Sweet Pickins at the same time. And I was hearing so often that customers wanted a paint that had the top coat built in. And I know that Debbie, is curating one with Jamie Ray Vintage, but I definitely wanted to have one that had a lot of colors, and you definitely get a ton of different colors with Fusion. So I love it. Okay, I'm going to put this top on. All right, let's see here. It goes on so smooth. Yes, it does. This does. And there is very little brush strokes. So I love it. I mean, I can't even really see any because it levels it out. So that would be a great video. The differences and similarities of the two paints. That would be a good video. Thank you. I'll write that one down. Hey, Penny. Thanks. I will have to try the Fusion. Yeah, you definitely should. It is awesome, you guys. Okay, so we have this painted, and we're going to let that dry. Then I want to get the back. Like, guys, with my cleaning, I'm like, okay, what did I? Well, that's fine. Okay, next up, the books. I think I'm going to keep these for myself. And I think I'm going to put them in the display too. So I think I'm going to, I'm not really sure. This one is done. I like the side and then the front. I think that's going to be the front. So now I just want to add one more thing to the binding here and then here possibly. And I have that clock on this one. And I think what I'm going to do is just have them like set on the shelf like this and have this in the front. Maybe even put something here. Let's see here. Diane says, I just completed a big project with Fusion paint and I loved it. Awesome. What color did you use, Diane? I'd like to know. Andrea says, I love using both paints. They are both amazing. I could not agree more. I love them both. I know that when I started offering Fusion, people were worried that I was going to stop using DIY. Absolutely not. I just, each one, like even like Sweet Pickins milk paint, the Fusion and DIY just have different, there's just a different time for each one. Carriage House. Let me see if let's see if I have it up here. I'm sure I do. I have multiple. I don't have them all memorized. So Carriage House. I'm trying to remember what color that is. I'm going to have to look. I don't have those memorized. Paige says, I love Paisley and Mist. Oh, yes. Those are both really pretty. Penny says, loving this. I know. I cannot wait till it dries so we can continue on. Okay. So let's, what did I do with, oh yeah, I'll put it right here. That's going to be my project for today. I have to finish. Oh, shoot. Dropped it. But for my video, that will be in that. I figured, and I still haven't found my nest, so we can't finish that other project, guys. So I am so sorry. All right, I am gonna find. What did I do with my guys? Here, I'm talking about how organized I'm feeling. Am I really feeling organized? Yes, yes, yes. What did I do with? Oh, here they are. Okay. All right. I want to do. I'm going to do this one, I think, and then this one. Or maybe this one. I'm just going to add some of these. It's a sage green. Oh, yes. Now I remember which one it is. Thank you, Diane. Hello, Montana. Thank you for joining. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and get these done so that we can get them painted up. Oh, Lordy. All right. I want this one right here. Perfect. And I think, well, all right, let's see here. I think I'm going to do this one. All right. Okay. So we're doing these two. I'm going to do this one right here. And then we're going to do this one right here. All right. I love to see how the big S is going. So cute. Yes, the big S is going great. Oh, look, it's almost dry. I was like, here I touch the sides. Fusion paint is the best paint I've ever used on furniture. It's absolutely amazing and durable. Well, thank you, Lulu. I could not agree more. It is really good. I have been painting for days. I stink at it. Oh, gosh, Penny, you do not. All right. We are going to create just two ends. And then, like I said, I am going to keep these and we're going to paint them up and make them look all pretty. So let's talk about a color. I am thinking maybe white. Let's see. Do I want this one or I'm going to do this one. Just go with it, Sana. Just do it. All right. Hey, Nancy. The trimming molds are awesome too. I use those for so many things. Yes, I would have to agree, you guys. If you are like wanting to try out molds, I would definitely do a trimmings mold. I mean, so many uses for it. You don't just have to use them for furniture to put trimming on them. They can be used for like small pieces. They are awesome. Okay. Well, sounds like she's on the phone. I can hear her. She is in my daughter. I don't know what it is, you guys. She normally wants to be what I call her dungeon, which is her bedroom. She never wants to leave it. She has her teeth out and she wants to be down here by me, which is awesome, but it's just funny. I'm like, okay. Like yesterday too, I said, well, yesterday I'm just like, I think you should be upstairs, just resting, you know, especially after the surgery and all that. Let's see here. I've still not mastered milk paint either, Paige. Okay, so Paige said I missed something. Where did Paige say about the milk paint? I guess I didn't see it. Oh, any suggestions on why I never get chipping or cracking with milk paint, with or without heat gun? That's interesting. I don't know that answer because normally people are worried that it would do too much chipping. Hey, Patty, that's okay that you're late. Thanks for joining. I think Extra Bond prevents the milk paint from chipping or crackling. So, but again, I am definitely newer at working with it, so I could be totally wrong, but all right. Angela says, hello, everyone. I bought 2 IOD molds, put them up and can't find them. Put them up. LOL, ever do that? Oh, yeah. I bought these wheels for, so I have this like drawer and I put it under a dresser and I want to have wheels on it to roll it in and out. And for the life of me, I cannot figure out. I remember saying to myself, put it in a spot you're not going to forget about. And guess what? I forgot about it, or I forgot where I put it. Golden opportunity for you to have a lovely assistant for your lives. Yeah, that would be fun to have a lovely assistant for my lives out there. Yeah. I don't know about that, but maybe. Oh gosh, now where did I put my handy dandy tool, you guys? My handy dandy tool is my knife. Oh my, I don't think I brought it in there to wash. Oh, we're gonna use another handy dandy tool. Okay. Hey, Janet. She says she's watching while cleaning. Oh, cleaning her work area. Good job. All right. What type of surfaces have you used it on, Paige? Oh, Shelly asked that. I have used on all sorts of surfaces and can't get the chip or crack to save my life. I just noticed that when I was using it and used that heat gun, it really worked. And what I noticed, it was almost like the second coat or like areas that were like thicker had more milk paint in those areas, really cracked and did the job. Okay. Oh, I like this. It looks good. Customers coming in when Sonnet is on. LOL. Tell them to follow. Or watch along. Yeah. Let's see. If the bottom layer that you're applying milk paint to is too porous, it just sucks it up. Try to seal the undercoat before applying milk paint and you should get plenty of chipping. Oh, that's good to know too. All right. We're grabbing Type-On. We're going to glue it on. Yeah, that's what I've noticed because Stephanie said like even Ginger Chic she puts it on really thick, and that's what I've noticed. Like when I have areas that are really thick, and it seems like it almost like crackles more in those areas. Again, I have just started playing around with it, so. All right. Spreading the Type-Bond out. This too is going to be in my area, and I'll definitely show you guys because I'm going to work on that this weekend. So I'll definitely show you guys when I get the whole area done. Okay. Oh boy. Do you have sample kits or starter packs for Fusion? I don't, not yet, but I know that actually several people asked me about that. But you can these are like the little testers, and they seem pretty small, but you get a lot of paint in there. There's 1.25 ounces, but you'd be surprised how far this goes. So if there are certain colors that you guys want to try, that is the perfect way to do it. All right. Okay, so we got the binding on this one, and this is going to be like the second book. I'm going to set that there to just let it set up and dry. I'm trying to watch and listen quietly. LOL, it's tax season. I want to try milk paint. I'll always love your project, son. And thank you, Charlotte. Oh, darn, tax season gets in the way for everything, doesn't it? Okay, so that's that. And now I want to use this one, and I'm going to use it on here. So I only need probably, I'm going to start here. Oh, I should probably go like that. Start there and go down to here. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The testers are really helpful, Cindy. They're awesome. Yeah, because you do get a lot of paint with these too. So, but the testers are awesome. All right. Trying to see. Okay. All right. Perfect. The whole work thing makes listening hard. I can understand. You're not actually, are you just I hope you're not interviewing somebody. Like, do you have any more, or did you have any of this? Whatever questions I ask. All right, let's take a peek here. Let's get rid of some of this extra. I mean, who is going to get excited when with the new, I mean, the IOD release has to be coming out soon, I would imagine. So I haven't heard anything as of yet, but I cannot wait to see what those sisters came up with. I almost sewed my finger. Oh my gosh, multitasking while watching you. Sewing mittens here. Oh my gosh, Anne, do not sew your finger. Oh my gosh, that just made me like cringe. Oh, and then Paige says that she fixed her project that she thought she had ruined. That's great. Charlotte says, I'm actually at my desk working and trying to listen. One of my goals is to learn how to use milk paint. I love crackle chippy paint. Yes. We've been using it more, and I'm still playing around with it. We're going to continue to use it on lives, and I will continue to also use it on my videos. So hopefully, all right, let me chop that off. Oh, see, if I had my knife, it would be perfect. I don't know what I did with it. It's probably over there somewhere. Okay, let's see here. Oh, here it is. All right, I'm going to put this here. Okay. Oh, I love it. I think it looks so good. All right. Just to show you guys what it looks like. Oh gosh, Kathy goes, I am so excited for the new release. I hope it is happy spring ideas. We all need some joy and happy things to make. I agree. I hope so too, actually. I am like, oh, I always just like, I don't know. Every time they do a release, it makes me so excited to see what they came up with. And there's always a story behind everything that they design or create. And when I was at the IOD conference, they talked about that, like where they get their inspiration and for some of the different pieces. And I just thought it was so cool. Like I always thought, like, where are you figuring this out? But like one of the designs, and I wish I wrote it down, but I think Sally had walked out and saw something on a building, like some architectural piece, and that inspired one of the designs. And it's just really cool to hear and like, and see like how they do it. I just think it's awesome. They're always like right on the cutting edge of everything. So all right, that kind of got flopped down a little different, but that's okay. Got some glue here and there. Oh, this is looking good. I like this. I like it. Okay, let's talk color. Let's see here. I just want to see what I missed in the comments. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm waiting for my Portobello stamps. It's fun to see the new IOD releases, but it gets me in trouble because I want everything. Me too. Me too. I knew the new release was coming, so I had my kids buy me all gift cards to my favorite IOD sellers. So I'm ready. Awesome. Will the new releases be molds or transfers? We don't know yet. That's like, so like the stockists, we always receive like an email, and they always say like, okay, this is the date that you can pre-order, and this is the date of the release, and really exciting. So Lisa says, I'm like a squirrel. They already have acorns and stuff. So, I'd like a squirrel. See, I feel like I'm a squirrel sometimes where I'm like, oh, like I see things and I go running over there, but she wants a squirrel. I love it. Let's see. Stephanie says, I ordered the IOD inks. Now I just need blank ink pads. Oh, yes. Whenever I receive an order and I'm like, oh, they ordered the inks, I wonder if they have ink pads. I always feel bad. I'm like, oh boy. Okay. So we got the books, and this is what they're going to look like. So it's going to be like that on the side, that on the front. And I think I'm going to put maybe like a flower transfer or something there, but let's paint them. So I'm going to let these two set up a bit and dry, and we're going to paint this one right away. I'm going to put this away. So what color do you think we should go with? I'm thinking, because on my wall, I have a huge sign, and it's black with almost like this color, like a circle, and then I have some white, and it says gather together. And I'm going to put this over there. And I was thinking maybe like a white or a cream. Let's see here. Sally and Josie are beyond talented sisters. I absolutely love every item of theirs. I know. I agree. Squirrel mold. I should have sold. I'm obsessed with molds. What about a really soft yellow? Me too, Joan. Over here in Germany, last IOD releases were sold out before they got here. Oh, that's not good. I'm going to grab a piece of paper towel here. One thing I'm going to be looking for my for in here, I have it out in my studio, but not in here, is a paper towel holder. That is what I'm going to be looking for. All right. Hi from Iowa. Came to see you at Cranberry Fest. Oh, awesome. Just received an octagon-shaped table that belonged to my mother that's been partially stripped, scrolls, spindles. I'm so excited. Oh, shoot. What did I hit? I'm so excited. Oh, good. Well, I can't wait to see. Let's see. I should say it should include both. The releases I've seen have always included stamps, molds, and transfers. Yeah, they always try to do a nice mix. So whatever they pick, and a lot of times they kind of go, like, I feel like some of them go together too. I don't know. I feel like they always just do such a good job. So I'm getting excited. Very, very excited. Let's see here. Oh, page sense. So, all right. I need more ink pads too. That sounds very cool, Beth, and made more special because it belonged to your mom. Yes. Did you get a new internet provider yet? Deb, I did not. I have to. Oh, I am like, it started working again. And so then, I don't feel the pain. And then I'm like, but then I keep thinking the pain of changing. It's like a pain in my butt. But then next time something goes awry, then I'm going to be mad again. So I do have to do it. I was trying to see, because my internet's not working, or it's currently working, that I was trying to see if they were going to offer like a good deal for me to switch. So I'm hoping. Hey, Ms. Is it Bob? Okay, let's see. Bob Morda. Ms. Bob Morda. Did I say it right? I hope so. Paige says, did you get my stars on Facebook? I didn't see any. Let's see. Let me scroll back up. I didn't see any. No, I didn't. I didn't, or I would have said, yay! So I didn't see them. I don't know where they are. Sorry, Paige. All right, let's talk about color. I think we should do something creamy white. Shows to be the last comment on my screen. Weird. That is weird. There was actually a comment from you, Paige, that was blank, but it didn't say anything else. And I was like, oh, I wonder what that is. But it didn't say like stars or anything like that. So that's kind of bizarre. But thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, okay. So Diane said she saw them come through. Paint them black or white and rub and buff on the accents. If you paint them white, you could dark wax the accents. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do white too, guys, or like a white, creamy white. Maybe like, I wanted to do picket fence. Do I have? I do have a picket fence over here. All right, I'm gonna grab picket fence. Because my little picket fence is almost empty. All right. Okay. Robin says gold bold, navy blue. I would, but I don't have any navy blue in my room. So, oh my gosh. This doesn't open. Okay. Oh boy. Let's see. These are, I love that they seal them this tight, you guys, because that way in my booth, people can't open them. If I struggle this much, the person has to struggle this much, right? Oh my gosh. Okay. I want picket fence, you guys. I want it. Oh my goodness. And this normally works, but now I'm feeling really weak. I keep a jar opener. I just love when you add the lock and key molds to books. I know, me too. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is really on. Oh, there. It's like I got my workout in. I have been burned a couple times this week because I canceled my workouts because I thought the storm was going to come earlier. Use your heat gun to open it. I got it, guys. Oh, my arms. Okay. Good golly, Miss Molly. All right, let's go ahead and get these painted up. All right. Let me do that. We'll add these. This dries pretty quick too. All right, and then I'm gonna do the front. Oh, everybody said blow after I struggled forever, guys. Everybody's now saying do some heat. That's a good idea. At least I'll know that for the future. To add some heat to it if I cannot get it to open. Oh, I struggled. I was on the struggle bus there. I have the same opener. Yes, it's Pampered Chef. My cousin used to sell it, and I became slightly obsessed with Pampered Chef. I am not. One thing I don't like to really do is cook. I love it that my husband loves to cook because he goes all out and is one thing that I do not find any true joy in. I thought I might want to kind of cook when my cousin offered Pampered Chef. And I bought all the specialty tools and stuff and I liked making the recipes, but I like to do too many other things. And I just feel like, I don't know. It's just not it's not me. I would prefer to do other DIY crafting things. And I have all these great tools, and my husband uses them all now. Looks like the fashion paints stay mixed well. Oh, the fusion paints. Yes, they do. I shook it just a tad before, and it probably got a good workout from me jumbling it and trying to get it open. But yeah, they do stay mixed pretty well. Same with the DIY paints. I think both of them stay mixed fairly well. Okay. Just want to make sure. Perfect. I like it. Gotta love spell check. I know. Oh, Andrea said she used to sell Pampered Chef, so I have everything. Yes. Because I would always try to help my cousin out and have parties. So I had a lot of parties for her. And always had fun. One of my favorite parties I had or hosted, I actually hosted in my backyard. We have an outdoor bar and fireplace area, and it was so fun. It was in the summer, so it was nice because Anne came to the garden walk. Anne Elias. She was on here earlier, and she posted some photos of my yard from when my yard was featured on the garden walk. And I thought, oh, how nice. And when my business got so busy, some of my gardens got kind of backburnered. And so this year I am definitely going to take back my yard, and I'll be bringing you guys out there, hopefully. I say hopefully. I'm going to bring you guys out there. That's the kind of attitude I should have. I should be like, it's going to happen. But all right, so I am putting just one coat on right now, letting it dry, and then I'll come back and put another coat on. You should stir the all-in-one paint, not shake. The pigments at the bottom don't mix if you shake. Good to know. Good to know. I am like you, rather make stuff any day over cooking. You are very lucky you have a husband who loves to cook, hates stopping my projects in order to cook. That is a really good point, Kimberlyn. I have to tell you, when my husband is gone, like when I'm prepping for something, he always makes sure I'm fed. He takes such good care of me, you guys. So when he is gone and I'm in the midst of like doing a project, I'm like, oh, Craig's not home. Now I have to make my own food and fend for myself. And he always laughs because he'll call me and he'll say, what did you eat? Because my go-to when he is gone is I always make something with eggs because we have chickens, and I'm always trying to use up the eggs. So I'll have something with that. Also, I love peanut butter. So he'll ask, did I make something with peanut butter? Oh, okay. Yeah. I was like, did this not? But the binding is a little messed up. So those are my go-tos. I am glad my hubby does all the cooking and grocery shopping. Well, I do the grocery shopping, he does the cooking. So we kind of go back and forth with that. But yes. Oh, Shelly says her husband cooks in her house too. It's best if I stay out of the kitchen. I know. My husband, one of my favorite meals that my husband makes is his fish fry. So good. But when he does the fish fry, it is a lot of work, you guys. He like fries up, or he breads them all, and then he fries them all, and he's doing all the things. And so then he's like, can you make the tartar? I'm like, oh, I guess. No, I always try to help too. All right, that one's drying. Many years ago, I used to sell party light candles. Oh yeah, I went to a party light party and Stampin' Up. Yep, I used to sell Stampin' Up. Needless to say, I still have shelves and shelves full of party light and stamps. I still have all my stamps as well. Oh my gosh, Anne goes, oh my gosh, I am the same way. Eggs and peanut butter and salads. Yep, that's my go-to. Mine too. I eat so much healthier when I eat alone. I eat awful when my family is around. My husband cooks too. Kim, exactly. Well, that's the one thing too, because he makes all this good food. Well, not that I try to eat more like, more healthier foods when I'm just cooking. Yeah, eggs, peanut butter. But yes, when he's cooking, then that's when he's making all these like good meals. Good and probably fattening. Oh my gosh, Vicky says if the hubs cooked, we'd be having sardines and crackers or microwave hot dogs. Stephanie says my husband would live off pre-made food. Just pop it in the air fryer. Not me. I like fresh foods. Yes, this summer I definitely. Well, I used to have my own veggie garden every year. I'd have the best veggies, and oh gosh, I miss that. And that I want to try to do this year. I say try because I'm trying to create balance in my life with my business. And So I'm trying to incorporate some of the gardening. I'm going to try to incorporate into my channel so you guys can come along and see some of the DIYs of that too. And I'm sure some people won't like it, but it'll be fun. And especially with the cost of everything, you guys, everyone should be trying to make their own veggies or grow their own veggies. And you don't need a big area. You can grow them in containers too. So I did that one year. Put all my veggies in containers. It was so fun. It was a project that the kids and I did. Okay, we got this done. Let me see. I'm going to let this dry just a tad longer. But a DIY garden, so I think they will enjoy it. Yes, it is a DIY garden. Absolutely. And actually, I had, when I started cleaning out my garage, was it? Because I wanted to finish it this summer, and I just never got to finishing it. But when I cleaned it out or started the whole process last summer, I found these boards. I'll treat it. I am making these really cool raised beds with them. So that will be perfect for gardening. So yes, I will show you all of that. I know I bought the candles. I still have a nativity candle from there. I think I went to the stamp thing too. I sold makeup and jewelry and learned I'm not a salesperson. Oh, Beth. Okay, these are drying. I'm going to make sure. Actually, I'm just going to touch up this a tad. I just see a few little spots. Sheila says, my husband will only cook something he likes. I don't even think about what to cook for dinner until about 4 p.m. So tired of cooking. I do love to bake, though. Gardening and crafting are pretty much all I want to do. Oh, gosh, me too. I just want to look at pretty things out in the garden. All right. Okay, there are just a few little spots it looks like I missed because of all the detail here. So I'm just going to touch this up. Looks like I did pretty good. I really did pretty good, except there's just a few little tiny spots. I thought I was doing so good with this paper, you guys, but there's this paper does have a lot of detail, or it's wallpaper, so all right. Okay, we're gonna let that dry, and I have, oh shoot, oh Sonnet. Oh, Sonnet. Okay, I think I'm done with that. I just want to put that there. Okay, let's see what I missed. Okay. All right. Robin says, I canned and froze a lot of veggies out of my garden this last summer for the first time in years. It's a lot of work, but it really makes a difference this winter. I made soups and meats up when I caught sales. Oh, so many easy meals, just open a jar. Yes, absolutely, Robin. I'm going to tell you guys. So my husband's aunt, Deb, she makes the most amazing fresh corn. So where she grew up on a farm, they grew corn, and she takes it and she does this whole process. So we thought we would try it, but do our own version. And it turned out so good. So my husband grilled all of it. So we put all of it on the grill, and he I don't know, or did he put it on the grill or the smoker? It was so good. So what he did, oh gosh, I did not put the do not disturb. Well, we have an hour. Okay. I just saw a text come through and I'm like, I don't think I put the do not disturb on. But anyway, so he grilled it all and then he took a knife and he shucked it all. And then he put it in just like bags and he froze it. It was so good. It was the best sweet corn ever, you guys. It was so, so good. I told him he has to do that again. Please tell me what drink you're using. I have 50. Oh, so it looks like Elizabeth must have said she lost some weight. Did I miss that comment? I must have. I don't know where. I started a ketone supplement drink and intermittent fasting on May 20th and just hit 50 pounds lost. I heard intermittent fasting is amazing for weight loss. It just gets your whole body in check. So that's awesome, Elizabeth. I'm so happy to hear that. Oh. Yes, that's awesome. Thank you, Joan. Yes, very great job, Elizabeth. I love hearing good stories like that. That's awesome. All right, Joan, I tried to say that, but autocorrect had a different idea. That's funny. Okay, so we took care of that. All right, I am also going to, I thrifted this and I found it in the bottom of my box of goodies. And it's a U for my last name. And it looks like, like a alphabet block. But I don't like the red. So I think I'm just going to fix. Oh, and here I painted. Darn it. Like, I already cleaned my brush. But we're going to just, it's fine. It's fine, right, guys? It's fine. All right. We are going to... Hey, Gina, thanks for joining. Oh, actually, I probably need a more pointy brush to do this, like a finer tip brush. Okay, so I am going to use the same, which is the French eggshell on here as well. Thanks, Robin. I love it too. And then what are the chances finding one block and it's a U, or for my last name? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paint over the red. I know many of you probably like the red. I just want it to match some of my home decor. Oh my gosh, Stephanie says autocorrect and ADHD don't go well together. Okay, that looks good. I'm going to just do the middle right away. For the U, I don't know if I'll put that in here, but I think I'm going to put it on my mantle. Maybe. We'll see. I just dusted everything. Oh my Lord. How do things get so dusty? Ooh. I feel like I just dusted. Okay. My brother told me that I could freeze my corn in the husk and then get it out in the winter and grill it. It was horrible. This year I'll do it the hard way and get it off the husk and freeze it. Yeah, I thought my husband was going to say, "Oh, it was a pain." He didn't think it was that bad to get it off that husk. I don't know. But it was so good. The corn was so good. Oh, Montana says French eggshell is one of her all-time faves. I agree. Mine too. Oh, she's breastfeeding and her son keeps kicking her hand and hitting send for the comments. That's funny. I have never had luck with corn on the cob frozen. Yeah, my husband, he husked it off the or he took the corn off the husk and it went, oh, you guys, it was so good. I know his aunt like boils it down. We didn't even do that. We just let like he put it on the he had it on the grill or I think it was on the grill. I don't think he put it on the smoker. It was on the grill. And then once it was done, he took it off and oh, yum, yum, yum. I found 3 full blocks that size during the holidays and I didn't get to them. I was just thinking of what would be fun to do with small kids set up in our booths. We have some raggedy dolls and a few quilts. When planting your garden this year, try the yellow tomatoes, less acidic and have a great taste. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh gosh, I have to tell you guys what happened. So when I was at a Master Gardener event and they were giving away these seeds for tomatoes. And this one seed everybody was raving about. It was a cherry tomato, but it was like almost like a purplish black. Oh, and they were like, it's like one of the best flavored cherry tomatoes. And at the end of the season, it was a seed. So I just planted the seeds and they came up. And they just recommended that at the end of the season, don't like your last couple, like try to have at least 2. But if you only have 1, save the seeds out of it. And it was when my daughter was little. I was, she would just pick them right off the vine and eat them. They were so good. So long story short, maybe I shouldn't have told her not to do it, but I'm like, Mom needs that last tomato. Don't eat it because there were no more tomatoes and it was at the very end of the season. Because I'm like, I am going to make more tomatoes next year with it. I'm going to dry those seeds out. And I look up and she's got this, she's little, you guys, like 3. She's got this like look on her face and she's smiling and also she goes, and she eats it. And that was the last of that. But it was a really good tomato. Oh gosh, I love this, you guys. Glad you're on 2 hours. I had to leave when I left the doctor's office. Now I'm back. Oh, thanks for joining again. I have to clean our floors today and then hoping to get out of my craft room for some mental health therapy. Yeah. Goes a lot faster with a group helping and fun if you add a few spiked iced teas. Going on a mini road trip to my mother-in-law's house. She lives about 45 minutes away, using the freeway most of the way. So I will watch probably. Can't type, too bumpy. She is 96 and still lives alone. Wow, that's awesome. What an accomplishment. There was a lady that I went to school with, her granddaughter, and she just passed away, and she was like, I think like around that age too, and she still lived on her own as well. And then I would always drive by and I'd look and make sure she was still, because she would always have the light on and she'd be reading or she'd be on her porch in the summer. And I'm like, oh, she's still, like making it and just enjoying life. And then I saw that the house went up for sale and I'm like, oh, and then I found out in November she had just passed away. I was like, oh, I remember going to her house when I was little to go to school because her granddaughter and I would walk to school together. I'm like, oh. But to be able to stay in your house that long, that is a huge accomplishment. Sheila says, I used to be a master gardener and loved every bit of it. I know. So I still consider myself a master gardener, even though I don't have my volunteer hours in. To maintain a master gardener status, you have to have volunteer hours. And when my business became really busy, I just stopped. So I used to plan all the bus trips and I just had so much fun doing it. Okay, you guys, I love the U. I think it looks really good. I had to make sure. But yeah, I think I'm going to put that. So that was one thing. I was going to do that the other day, and I'm like, well, I might as well do it here. Oop. All right, second coat going on. Lisa, yes, it will. She said, but that tomato story will be a great memory forever. If you guys could have seen, like, because it was like, and she was so little, and she's like, had it in her mouth. It was so cute. She's so sweet. But I have to tell you, because talking about being a master gardener and doing the bus trips, I would bring both my son and daughter on all the bus trips, and we would go to these just amazing, beautiful gardens, and just they got to see all of that. And I always thought they probably thought, oh, mom's dragging us along, but I wanted them to experience it. And to this day, both of them still talk about how much fun they had on those bus trips with me that I planned. And I'm like, oh, see, I did make an impact on their lives. So I was like, yes. But all right. So I'm glad that they enjoyed them, because I always had so much fun going there with them. And I actually miss planning those, but it's a lot of work, and I always felt like you don't make everybody happy. But it's kind of like having my channel too, because I tried to please everyone, and you know what? I am just, there's always going to be a few that aren't happy with something. But that's okay. Oh, Shelly says, once we move to our forever home, I want to have a mini garden. Yes. Oh, they're so fun. And I have in the backyard a rather shady area in my backyard. And I used to be a hosta collector, and I had so many amazing hostas. And then we ended up one year having a major vole problem in our area, and they ate a lot of them over winter. I was so sad. Okay, so that one is dry. Let's do this one now. Sheila says, yeah, master gardeners take up a lot of time, but the most fun thing I did was organize the annual garden tour. Yeah, me too. That is so fun. Nancy or Joan says, Nancy, wow, 96 years old and lives alone. Awesome. My mom is 90 and lives in her own apartment in an elderly community complex. At this age, every day we still have them as a gift. Yes, it is such a blessing, honestly. I know so my birthday, you guys know, was on the 8th, and then my grandma's birthday was on the 10th. So she unfortunately she was in such good health, and then had a bit of an issue, and then unfortunately didn't make it. And it happened so quick, and I just miss her every day. She lived very close and would come over all the time. And she was very much the opposite of me, because I am a collector, and kind of like I don't know if I want to call myself a pack rat, but I have collections. And she would say to me, oh, Sonnet, why are you keeping all this shit? And I'm like, Grandma, it is not. It is my collections. I love them. And, I just was like, she was such a minimalistic, and I was not. But she loved to come over, and we would have a good laugh when she would say that, because she knew that was what I loved. But She didn't. Oh, let's see here. Shelly says, my mom and I have a very close birthday. Hers is February 4th. Mine is February 6th. And my oldest was born on my birthday. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. All right, let's get this one. And then we'll have, yeah. Oh, Sheila goes, oh, I love that. Yeah. And then Shelly, grandma. Yeah, my grandma. Oh my gosh, you guys. She always wanted like, oh, let's organize something. Let's organize something. I was so organized when my grandma was around, you guys, because she would come over and say, like, let's just organize. She loved organizing stuff. And I'm like, okay, let's organize it. And now, uh-oh. I thought I had a splatter on me, but I don't. Stephanie says, my dad passed when he was 56 and my mom passed 2 years ago of Alzheimer's. She was 80 and my stepdad was able to care for her at home until she passed. Oh, good. Andrea says, your grandma sounds great. She was. Yeah, we always had so much fun and she lived so close. Yeah. And she loved gardening too. At first I don't think like she did as much, but then I think when my mom and I both were master gardeners and into gardening, that then she started doing all her gardens, and she just took such pride in it. And she lived very, like I said, very close. So like every time I drive by, I'm like, I miss going over there to visit. But someday we'll see each other again. All right. All the books are done. Except the very edges. I'm wait till the end to do the edges when they're standing up. Okay. All right. Kendra says, that's funny, your grandma, LOL. Yeah, she's so fun. She was so fun, you guys. You'd love her. I hope I'm still feisty when I get older. I'm 70 now and still very feisty. Yeah, I hope so too. My mom was a master gardener as well. Oh, that's awesome. Andrea says, I learned so many awesome things from my mama. I miss her so much. I know. It's so funny, you guys, because that was my mom's mom. And then my dad's mom, which is my other grandma, I learned all different things. So my grandma, Judy, I called her. She was the one that lived very close that always came over. She was like very into decorating. I just remember going to her house and she always was like, had the latest and like she was always like really in tune with what was really in style, like for that. But she was very changeable. So I'm not as changeable like that. Like I buy stuff like, but I'm more like antique stuff. So it was just different. But I just remember that about her. And then my dad's mom, my other grandma, I learned everything about the outdoors. So I'm very outdoorsy. I go up north all the time. I'm an avid fisherman. I like to, go out in the woods and do all the things. So she taught me everything I needed to know about fishing. So fun. I would actually, when I was little, go up north and spend like a month up north with her. And I remember I would row her around in a rowboat and we'd go to all these different fishing spots. And she taught me everything. And then I think back, this is the funniest thing, you guys. Oh, I think now I would never allow my children to do this. So I caught all these fish with her and we needed to clean them. And she gives me this knife and I'm little. She's like, clean the fish. I'm like, I don't know how to clean a fish. She goes, well, you're going to learn. And I learned how to clean a fish. Like I probably was 7. I mean, I don't know. And I just think to myself, there's no way that I would give either of my children at 7 a knife. But again, very different back then. So, but then that's exactly how I learned how to do everything. So, And let's see here. My mom was like that. I take after dad, collector, not hoarder. LOL. So sad when kids don't have grandparents close to form that bond. So glad my daughter got to know all hers, including one of the great grandmas or grandparents. I know. And so I actually was able to meet, or I knew my great grandparents too. So I was very, very fortunate. But it's just sad when they're all gone now, you know. I definitely got my green thumb from my grandma. She had a beautiful flower garden. Every Saturday, my grandpa would drive her to the Catholic church to decorate the altar. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, oh, my grandparents had the kids pull the feathers off the pheasants they shot. Oh my gosh, that's funny too. Okay. I think it's okay. I thought it was ready. I'm gonna just give it a zap, you guys, because I want to wax this, so this is done. I thought for sure that this would be dry. Yes, I like that comment about being a collector, not a hoarder. I agree. I am very much a collector, and I'm not a hoarder. I put up a really cool shelf up in my porch area over the window, and I decorated it all up. And you guys, I am so happy that I did not like sometimes when I buy stuff or I thrift stuff, I should say, I then keep it because I like it, but I'm like, do I really need it? And my daughter always says, Mom, you don't need anything. You have enough, you know? And so, but when I went to decorate that shelf, I'm like, oh, I get to use this. And I'm like, oh yeah, I remember I had that. And so I was able to pull a whole bunch of stuff out. So that made me very happy. Okay, let's see here. Where'd you get that big S? I got this at the bins. And then all the paper that I put on the S, I got at the bins as well. So I was very excited that I found all of that there. All right. So now I'm going to take the dark wax and we're going to dark wax it. I better have my paper. Oh, thank God there's no water in that. Yikes. All right, let's see. I just looked outside to see how bad it was because after the live, I told my husband if it wasn't bad, I would run maybe to the store and get stuff for. He's like, I'm craving lasagna. I'm like, oh boy. Now, where did I just. Okay, you guys. Oh, here it is. I'm like, I just had it. All right. I just want to make sure it's all dry before I do anything. Kimberlyn says, you are not a hoarder. It's good stuff. My motto anyway. I love it. Yep, I have things that I want, but I don't know what to do with. All right. I'm going to just go in. I'm going to try. Let's see here. I wonder if I should have used some. Yeah, I'm going to use some clear wax. Hold on. Where did I put my clear wax? I don't want it dark. So we're going to go in with some clear wax here. Okay. Okay. All right, I'm just going to apply some clear wax, wipe it off a tad, and then apply the dark wax. Oh. All right. Let me just do that. That will. Stephanie, so how does one get hospital blankets? I saw that. I saw hospital rigs, but it's hospital blankets. I have found that hospital blankets. Oh, I don't know. I don't like even thinking about being in the hospital, so. Oh. All right. 8 surgeries and 37 days in the hospital in 2020. I have a few blankets. Oh. All right. Okay, so the clear is on. Good, good, good. We got that done. And let's see here. Let me go ahead and then I want to wipe just a little bit off. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead with the dark wax. That kind of scared me at first when it was a little. I thought it was too dark. I wanted to bring out some of the detail, but I didn't want. This is almost. You know what? This is good. This is good. I like it. I do. I like it. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be good. Nancy says, I went fishing as a child. Oh, that's awesome. So I have to tell you guys a story about fishing. I know you guys aren't maybe many of you aren't fishermen or don't go fishing, but I do have to tell you that. So my husband and I used to go fishing all the time. Like we would do this we would get out of work and we would go, it's called Winneconne, and we would fish in Winneconne. And it was always during what's called the walleye run. And we'd go and we'd fish until we ended up getting our limits. And then we would come home and my husband would be like, just go to bed. Just go to bed. I'll clean the fish. I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, he's not asking, because I was exhausted and I had to get back up for work in the morning. So that my dad comes over and my dad's like, Craig, why aren't you making Sonnet help you clean those fish? And he's like, well, she knows how to clean fish. He goes, yeah, she knows how to clean fish. And Craig's like, oh, I didn't know that. And so then Craig's like, well, you never offered. I go, well, you never asked. So after that, I always helped him clean fish, guys. Put some dark wax on and rub it out with clear wax. It's great doing both at the same time. Yep, that's kind of what I'm doing now. I just want it to be a little bit dark, have a little bit, but not a ton. That looks good. Oh, I like this now. I like how the dark kind of, yeah, I'm really liking this. Oh, Patty goes, when we used to fish, I was the one who did all the cleaning. Oh, Cheryl says, fantastic, son. And I'm a great grandma. I love spending time with my grandkids doing art and gardening. Oh, yes. It will be, they will definitely remember that. So that's awesome. I love it. Okay, I'm going to just wipe a little bit of this off and then go in with it. Clear. Okay. Oh, it looks so good, you guys. I love it. I'm going to do the sides too. I'm going to just add a little bit of dark with the clear. Looks, I love it. All right, let me get this. We need a lighter color. We need a lighter color wax. I like this, but yes, you just have to finagle how you're doing it. I just wanted to bring out some of the detail of it. And I didn't think I wanted to do white. Let's see here. After 37 days in the hospital, you can take whatever you need to get you home comfortably. All right, I'm going to just wipe a little bit of this off. I'm going to just take the clear. Oh gosh, I like it. I like it. Okay, guys, what do you think? I think it looks okay. Let me stand it up. I think it looks good. I just need to do the side. I just want to add a little bit of the I just don't want it to be like so eggshelly on the sides. There, I like that. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay. Okay, so Patty said it's turning out good. I think so too. I just want, I shouldn't have did that, but. All right. Yeah, I think that it's going good. I want a little bit of dark. I just don't want too much dark on the sides. Okay, that's all done. Okay, so just have to get this little area wonder if there's... You'd think I was afraid of wax. Okay. Love the big letters. I have several that I guess I'll have to give a facelift to. Yes, yes. Okay, let me get this. All right. That looks good. That looks good. Let me... All right, guys. I think we got her. Perfect. I think we have it. All right. Sorry I can't type. That's okay. Oh, I have a big B on my wall. I think it's time. It's getting a makeover. Your dad, the squealer. Oh, I know, Nancy, my dad. Yes. I'm like, yeah, my dad, it was a squealer. Told on me. All right. I like it. I think it will look perfect in the spot where I want it. I'm just trying to, yes, I like it. Holding it back. I think it looks really, really good. Perfect. Okay, so we got this done. Awesome. Let's see what time it is. Okay, we got this done, so that makes me happy. Oh gosh, now I'm gonna just... Perfect. Now we're done with that. Okay, I like it. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of this. All right. Got that all done. Okay, let me put the tops back on these, and then let's go see about these books. All right. Let's see. Trying to type, and the dog keeps wanting out as I start typing. Oh my gosh, I know all about that. My Lily, she always is nudging me with her nose as I'm typing or doing something. So I hear you. All right, we're gonna dry this up. I almost think I like it. I don't think I need... Do you guys think I should put some dark coloring in there, or do you think it's good? She howls. Oh gosh. I almost feel like I kind of like them just as is, but what do you guys think? I could try to put a little shipwreck. I don't know if I think it'll be too purpley, turquoisey. Oh. Shelly goes, I can't believe the 2 hours is almost over. Oh, and then Beth says, I love the 2 hours. I love them. Maybe a little late. Oh yeah, the gold wax. Yes, that's a good idea. Okay, I do like that idea with the gold wax. Do you ever use any of the inks? Are you talking like to embellish, or yeah? So I used the inks the other day when... What did we do? I'm trying to think what we did. Oh, on the back. So I do use the inks. Monica said, hi, Senate. Love the decoupage basket you did in another video recently. Oh, thank you. Agree with the gold wax. Okay, we're going to definitely do the gold wax. Oh, yes. Yes. So, yeah, I do use the inks, too. I actually have all the colors. I just want to make sure these are dry a little bit. I decorated the front of one. So what I'm going to do is I want to put the books, I'm going to stand them upright on the shelf like so. And I have just the little bit on the front. So what I've done in the past when I've done books like this with the hardcovers, I've decorated the bindings and then I decorate like the front and I wrap them. I try to wrap them. But I like the idea of the gold. So I'm going to do that. I just have to find my little brush. Oh gosh, is that, I think that's clear. I had it right here because whenever I organize stuff, I can never find it. All right. So I am using a JRB. I'm going to use the 3/8 stencil brush. It works good for waxing too. And I just want to get into some of the details. Oh, I like it. Here, I'm going to actually go on thicker, I've decided, and I'm going to wipe some back. Gosh. Oh, you guys. All right. Jackie says, catch me up. What do you do to the books? What we did was we used a bunch of different molds and we applied them to the binding, and we did one on the front, the lock and key on the front. And we used a lock and key on this one. And then we painted it all with Fusion's Picket Fence. 2 coats, and then now that it's dry, what we're doing is we're going to go in and I'm adding the Golden Rule gilding wax from DIY. We're just going to hopefully just bring out all the details of the molds. I just thought that the dark wax would be too much because I still wanted it to be white. So that's what we're doing here. Oh, nice. Jackie, she added molds painted in Fusion. I love it. Oh, that's okay. I understand. I know I was talking to a bunch of my friends and I'm like, oh, I just love it because I get on here, you guys, and I know many of you now. I feel like you guys are my friends, and I'm like, yeah, a lot of the ladies, they just show up every time, and I just love it. And I told them about how you guys have such great ideas. So okay. All right, I am just getting that all down in there. Oh, shoot. Okay. I am going to take a piece of paper towel and wipe away the excess here. I'm going to start with this one since I got a little bit there. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. Even though Sonnet was saying it at the same time. I know. I love it that you guys are also helpful because sometimes I don't see the comments. So I love that you guys help each other out too. Or you help me out. All right. I like this. Oh, this is looking really good, you guys. I like how we're just wiping away a little bit. And it's bringing out some of the detail. Oh, shoot. Now I'm mad about this. Thank God I'm keeping this for myself. I forgot that this was still a little wet. Oh, bummer. It's only 2 little spots, though. It's okay. It's okay. We got it. We got it. I'm going to just add a little gold to it. Cover it up. It'll be fine. Yep. You'll never know. Only I will and all you guys that were on the live with me. Okay. Let me just fix it a little. Okay. I was like, what is going on? Why is this doing this? But that's why it's doing it, because it was wet. This one didn't do that, though. It must be more, it must have been like a little bit drier. So because I made that a little bit golder, I'm just going to add just pounce on just a little bit more gold. Oh, well, don't tell anybody I did that. It's all good. Oh, you guys, I'm going to add just a little bit more to make it all match. Just a little bit more gold. So it's all good. All right. And just gonna tap it on just a tad. Okay. I love it. I love it, guys. Jackie says, I love being here in Sonnet. You're very humble. Oh, thank you. Perfectly imperfect. Yes, that's exactly it, Andrea. Never too much gold. I couldn't agree. I love it. I think it like turned out so good. It's looking really good. Yeah. Oh, here I'm gonna. So right now, Stephanie says, oh, I love it. I do love your ideas and your fixes. We all have stuff to fix now and then. I know, I wasn't even thinking. So what I'm still going to do to these yet is once they completely dry, I am going to just go around and I just touch up the edges. I leave these this how they are, but just right around the very edges of the binding, just so that they look good. I'm debating on whether or not to wrap some twine around them. I'm going to wait till it all dries, and then I'm going to get to town on decorating that shelf. So very excited. I have some stuff up there already, but I am very excited to get these little additions on. So that'll be good. All right. Well, it's 11:54. Let's chat. So we finished everything today. We finished the S. We actually never started anything else. So what I was thinking, before I start my door project, I definitely want to get through some more of the stuff I have underneath. and then we can work on the door. I still have to find some frames anyways. My vision is I want some bigger frames and some smaller frames. I have a lot of big frames because I'm always grabbing those. But next week on my thrifting Thursday, I am going to be on the hunt for some really cute smaller frames because I want to kind of like all incorporate it to make it look really, I have an idea, or we'll see. I have a vision in my head of how I want it, or an idea, and we'll see if it comes out that way. So let's see. Oh, Stephanie. Oh, well, thank you. Are DIY waxes oil based? No, they are not oil based because I use soapy. I actually use Dawn to clean all my brushes with the waxes, and it's totally fine. Oh, I do have to tell you guys, I saved this brush because so when I use the oil waxes from Sweet Pickens, I was using I was tossing all my chip brushes. So I thought someone else said that they washed it out, and I was like, huh? So I used Dawn, you guys. So what I did is I took just like a plastic cup like this, and I just dropped this paintbrush out of there. So I used a brush like that, or a container like that I used to rinse out all my paintbrushes, and I just wiped off as much of the oil wax. Then I took Dawn dish soap, put it all over, and I just went in there and I kind of like pounced. It got almost a ton of it out. I wiped a whole bunch of it on a paper towel, and then I did it again. I did it like 3 times. Then I rinsed it, and I'm going to keep using this for my oil wax brush. So it works great. So I just wanted to tell you guys you can reuse and not always just have to throw away, because I always feel guilty when I'm throwing away good brush. Well, I think good brushes. Shelly says it also would have been cute to stamp kindest regards in the gray ink on the front book. Oh yeah, that would have been. But they look great in the monochromatic tone. That would have been a good idea. So Shelly was saying it would have looked really good to stamp the gray with the kindest regards. And I could possibly still do that. I think that looks good. I could even actually stamp it on the back side too. So we'll see. We'll see what I decide to do. Oh, sure. Absolutely. Jackie says, can we show finished projects? Yes. So we finished the S, and what we did is I thrifted the S at the bins. I thrifted the wallpaper there as well. And then what we did is we painted it all with the Fusion French eggshell. And then we went in with the clear and dark wax from DIY just to bring out all that detail in the paper. So we finished that. I'm super excited. The second project we worked on, I found this U, which is the letter of my last name. Again, painted it the French eggshell. And then I went in with just a little bit of what I had left on this brush with the dark wax and just kind of darkened it up a tad. And then the last thing were the books. And here they are, you guys. I think they turned out so good. And then the front cover. So that's what we got done today. So I'm super excited for everything that we accomplished. So Monday, you guys, I have to show you. So I'm thinking I'm going to fix this, but I have 2 pictures. And you guys, I think I liked them because of the frame. I just like the frames. I do not. Oh, look, this is upside down. I don't like the prints, obviously. So we're going to do something to fix these up on Monday. And this. It ended up in my cart. And it's kind of cool. I think I'm going to take these off. So that is going to be a Monday project as well. So we got 2 projects to start on Monday. But I want to wish you guys all a great weekend. We will see you Monday. And then, like I said, if my video does not get uploaded this evening, I will get it uploaded right away Saturday for you all to view. I appreciate you all, and thanks for joining me. Hopefully I don't get 15 inches of snow. Hopefully. But we'll see you then Monday, and you guys have a great weekend and be safe, okay? All right, bye.